Hi everyone. To make this top, I'm going to be using this yarn. I will put the yarn brand up top so you can see, but this is not a thick yarn. It's the yarn that says you can use 3 to 3.5 millimeter hook on the label. Okay, so that's how you can sort of determine the weight yarn as well. The smaller the hook, the thinner the yarn. Okay, so we are going to use this color, and then I'm going to use a secondary color as well, which is going to be black. So let's get started. This is a very easy pattern. It's very beginner friendly. Oh, and I'm using a 3.5 millimeter hook. I'm not sure if I said that already. It's a very beginner friendly pattern. So let's get started. To make this pattern, we are going to work with multiples of 8, and I made 15 multiples of 8, which is a chain of 120. I'm a medium. So if you are a large, add more multiples of 8, so you can add 2 more multiples of 8 and so forth. So I measured with my shoulder from just below the shoulder to just below the shoulder. So to get started, we're going to make the slip knot. I'm going to come in, and we are going to make our chain. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That counts as the first multiple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 counts as the second multiple of 8. So I'm going to make 15 multiples of 8, or 120 in total, and then we are going to start our very easy pattern. Okay, we have reached the end of the row, and now we are going to, I made 120, and then I'm going to chain 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you are going to make a treble. Count back 3. So we're holding on here, and then we chained 4. Now count back. This counts as 1, 2, 3, and then in the fourth you are going to make 5 treble crochets. So treble crochets, you go in 1, 2, and then you are going to go in this space, pull through, and then you are going to pull through 2. There's 3 left, pull through 2. There's 2 left, pull through 2. There's 1 left. So you are going to repeat the process in the same space 5 times. So you go underneath once. Now there's 4 here. Pull through 2. There's 3. Pull through 2. 2. Pull through 2. There's 1. Going to repeat the process again in the same space. Pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, and then repeat the process 2 more times in the same space. And there. Now you are going to count 1, 2, 3, and then in the fourth you are going to make 1 treble. This whole crochet we're going to be working with treble. So go underneath twice, and then you're going to go under here, pull through, and then you're going to pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. And this is how it's looking. Now you are going to repeat what you did here in the fourth chain. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and then in the fourth you're going to make 5 treble crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now you're going to make 1 treble. So you're going to skip 1, 2, 3, and then in the 4th you are going to make 1 treble crochet. Okay, continue on with this pattern, and I am going to see you at the end of the row. This is the end of the row, and I want to try and help you see, so I'm just going to put this here. All right, so let me try, and there you go. So we're going to count now 1, 2, 3, 4. You're supposed to always end with 1 treble. So there's our 1 treble, and you are going to chain 4 after turning the work around. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we are going to make 2 more trebles in this space. Okay, so there's 1 and 2, and this makes 3 treble in here. So the next row, you can see this one, the next row there's 1 treble. So in this row it's supposed to end with 1 treble, and then in the next row 3 trebles. And what we do at the end, we do at the beginning. So now we are going to put in, count 1, 2, and then in the 3rd you're going to put in 1 treble. So on top of each of this leaves you are going to place 1 treble, and then on top of each 1 treble there must be a leaf. So we are going to put in 5 treble crochets. Okay, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, and then we are going to count 1, 2, and then in the middle, which is the 3rd, going to make 1 treble. All right, and then on top of the 1 treble we are going to make 5 treble. So continue with this pattern, and I am going to see you at the end of the row. 4, 5, and then 1 treble. I like this how it's looking. So I have made, this is 3 trebles at the top of that treble crochet. And now we are going to make a chain of 4, which counts as our first treble. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can see that here we started with 3. So now we need to start with 1 treble, and that is 1 treble, and then start our leaf. So we are going to start the leaf in the 1 treble and continue on with our pattern. So we're going to make 5 trebles in this space. 3, 4, 5, and then we are going to make 1 treble crochet in the middle of that one, and then continue on with our pattern of making 5 trebles on top of the 1 treble. Let's see, and there's 5. And then when you reach the end, you are going to have that 3, and you are just going to, you see, have 3 left. So now after you do the leaf here, you are going to put 1 treble in here, and then turn the work around and do 3 trebles. So exchange between 1 3 1 3 1 3, and follow the pattern, and that's just how the pattern goes. So I want to show you the 1 panel. You're going to need to make 2 panels of this, and I made 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 rows. Let's zoom out. This is how it looks. I haven't blocked it yet, so once you block it, it's going to stretch out a bit, and then you will see the pattern nicely. So complete 20 rows. And if you're a little confused, please do go back and look at how we exchange 3 1 3 1 at the beginning. Okay. I have made the 2 panels, and now I am going to put them together. Okay. I don't think it really matters which side is which, especially if once you block it, it's just going to look very nice. So we are going to put it together at the top here, and then also on the top this side. So this side I am going to just 2 3. I'm going to count 4 of these leaves. So you're just going to put this straight and then count 1 2 3 and then 4 at the front and back, and then put it together. And then this side, count 4 also, front and back. So you can use a stitch marker, but I am going to use single crochets to put this together. If you want, you can use a yarn needle. You are more than welcome. I just like to use the single stitch. Okay, so I am using single crochet, matching the front and the back. There's no space in between, so we're just going to make single crochet matching the front and the back, and we are going to cover 3 of this leaves, 4, not 3. So this counts as the second one. And then now this counts as the third one. So it's in the evening now. I hope the light is still okay. And now we are moving on to the last fan or flower, whichever one you prefer. So we're going to single crochet up until here, cut off, and then go to the other side and do the same thing. And then we are going to do this on the side of the top. So there, you see, 1 2 3 and 4. And then I'm just gonna end it in this one, and then we're gonna cut off. And then you are going to do the same thing on this side, and then you are going to count 1 2 3, 4, 5, 6 rows. Okay, you are going to count 6 rows, put them together, and then count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then in the 6th, this side up here, and 6 rows on the side. So I'm going to do that, and then we will meet and do the bottom part of our top. I have turned the top inside out, so this is the outside. You can see I connected it up here, and then on the sides as well. And now I am going to attach yarn on the corner, and then I'm going to make a chain of 35. If you want your top to be longer, you can add more chains. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Okay, so this is 35 chains, and then I'm going to chain 1, and then I am going to start going to the back with single crochets. So for now, you're just going to go back with single crochets, and then I'll show you what we need to do when we get to the bottom of the row. Okay, so single crochet down the row. When you reach here, you are going to slip stitch in here, and then you are going to make another slip stitch in here, chain 1, and then you are going to work the back rows. So continue doing this, work the back rows. When you reach the end, you're going to chain 1, and then work the back rows, come back and slip stitch into the next 2. And you are going to do this going all the way around. All right, so I realized that I might have been a bit too fast. Never mind this, I'm going to put them inside. I've reused this yarn. I went a bit too fast at the bottom, so I just want to show you up close how to do this. So when you reach the end here, say maybe you've went down the row, you are going to go in the chains, because this was where we started, and then 1, 2, and then 3. So I would say make 3, chain 1, 3 slip stitches, that's what you call it. Turn the work around, and in the back rows you are going to make single crochets. So single crochets, you go underneath, pull through, and then pull through 2, and then with the slip stitch you pull through the 1. Okay, so don't confuse the 2. So you go back on the row, and then you're going to chain 1, turn the work around, and then don't make the mistake of going in the second single crochet, because if you miss a single crochet, your top is going to be slanted. To make it easy, you can count as you go, like make sure there's 35, 35, 35 in each row, so you can count if you are new to crochet. So let me finish up, and then I'll meet you when I have come down here. This is the end of the row, and then Now we are going to join these two. Let us see. So this is going to be the inside, and this is how the outside is going to look. So you are going to join this with a single crochet like you did with the top. So you are going to turn the work. If you want to crochet from the inside out or something, you are welcome to cut the yarn and start afresh. So we're going to use a single crochet and go through both sides to join the top. Sorry, I'm reusing this yarn, that's why it's looking all crazy. We don't waste yarn over here, all right? So go in with single crochets, and we are going to weave in all the ends so that our top is nice and neat. Sorry, was I doing that off camera? So you just go underneath and over. Okay, underneath, behind there, pull through. There. All right, so now I am weaving in the ends. Let's do the automatic. So I'm just going to pull this. This is because I had so many knots on the yarn. You shouldn't have this issue. So I'm just gonna pull these. Come on now. And this is the yarn on the side. Just want to pull it closer and closer. There you go. Let's zoom out and look at our top before blocking it. So let me pull that. I am going to weave in the ends underneath as well, but I just want to finish this. So there is our top before blocking. Depending on what yarn you use, you might not need to block it, but I'm just going to iron it a little bit so it can stretch out, so the pattern can show a bit better because of the type of yarn that I used. So if you want to do a single crochet edge, you can do that. I think I like it the way that it is over here. So you can do single crochet going around and the sides. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to tag me in your makings so I can share it. And that is our top. Bye bye. See you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe, please. Bye.